Hi, and welcome to my tour of my OLE. My name is Mr. Kada, and this is my web page. I'm going to give you kind of a short tour of what resources are available and options on my website. First of all, on my home page here, my purpose of the website is stated here on front. Mainly, it is just to provide resources and also a chance for students to interact on the site. It's also to keep parents informed, so it's to keep communication open in general, and also again provide students with what they may need or parents what they may need. Below here, I do have an introductory video so that people maybe who have not used to navigating websites so much can watch that and kind of figure out where to go and what pages to go to for their information. And down below, I also have some information about myself. Again, the purpose of the website is stated here. My role in the OLE is kind of the overseer and provider information. As I talk about, or I will talk about when I get to my discussion forums link, I've told the students when it comes to the interaction part of the website, I'd like them to do more of the interacting, and I'm going to kind of step back and just let them talk about problems or collaborate on an assignment. I will step in if need be, but I would rather them be the ones that discussing the ideas or coming up with the answers as opposed to me having to jump in and give answers. I'd rather it be more their brains, their ideas when it comes to that part of my website. Just showing you around some of the pages on my site then here. Again, I showed you kind of the introductory page, the home page. The assignments page, very popular one amongst parents especially and students too. When I click on that, it actually opens up a new window, which is planbook.com. It goes to this site, which all of us 8th graders are using. We post all of our assignments on this page. My assignments here are in dark blue and also in light blue for the math classes. I have two different math classes, a linear algebra and an intermediate algebra. But the nice thing again for parents too is that all classes are on here. So social studies assignment is on here. Again, my assignments and other class assignments as well. For my classes, if students come on here or parents come on here wondering what the assignment was for that day, if they were gone or whatever it may be, we have my lesson for what I did that day. The assignment I gave out in class is in blue. There's also Study Island assignments. We use that website is in green. And also I've started posting now down below here every day, trying to remind them that they do have to do 2 discussion posts this week as well. So our plan book website, very nice resource for parents and students. The next tab, my recorded lessons tab. When I click on this, it brings up my page with all my recorded lessons. What I've done the last couple of years here now, I started to record each lesson that I teach and then post it online. I have some reasons here you can read as well for kind of why I do that, but otherwise just kind of explaining them. Of course, if a student is gone or misses my class for some reason, then hopefully if they go to my website, and I preach this all the time, remind them, go to the website when you're gone, go to the website when you're gone. They can go on here and see, let's say they missed Tuesday, they can go on and watch the Tuesday lesson, download the video and not be that far behind. They can take notes along with the video and still be caught up for us. They could also go to the plan book site and then download the worksheet for that day or the book assignment, look at the book assignment and find that as well. One thing I am thinking about doing in the future here though, is I've noticed that we have a lot of technology at our school. We have a lot of iPads. Each teacher has a few in their room. But I've noticed that my videos, the kids aren't able to watch the videos on the iPads for whatever reason. So I am noticing though they can watch YouTube videos. So I'm thinking about in the future here, putting all my videos on YouTube, and then they'll be accessible on iPads in case they're in my class one day and I know they missed the previous day. They could go to YouTube and watch yesterday's lesson and kind of get caught up like that as well. So I am looking to upload them all to YouTube as another way to keep them accessible for the students. As far as requirements for students being online or being on my website, with this recorded lessons option, I mean, this is one thing I would look for them to do. Again, I preach all the time for them to do when they're gone. So this is maybe time spent on the website as well as looking up assignments when needed. The other time will come from when they go to the discussion forum. So how much time do they need to spend on the website? Well, it's more than it was before with the discussions, but otherwise it was more just a resource. But with this added element now, I think that students will be on my website more often than not, and that should also help help keep them having the resources that they need in case they lose a worksheet or don't know what an assignment is or need to watch a lesson to review. Um, then now I'm guessing, especially with this added element, it'll increase the time spent on the website, which is a good thing to keep them informed. I'm going to talk about the discussion forums here last, but quickly just going through the other tabs as well. Syllabus obviously has my syllabus and course rules. Useful links are links that we use in class sometimes, like a nice graphing calculator that's out there, or the Study Island app, or IXL Math. Lego Robotics is my Lego Robotics news feed for a program that I run on Wednesdays after school, which is very cool. Students like that a lot. And obviously my contact page. But going back to the last one I want to talk about here, again, the one that maybe kind of makes my online and learning environment the most interactive is my discussion forums. We just have recently started these, and I'll click on the page here. I kind of have stated the purpose and the focus of the discussion forums here on the first page. I have also discussed all these things in class with all the students, so they know my expectations and what I'm looking for when I'm talking about good posts that pertain to math class and math topics. They do need to log into their Google accounts. All 8th graders have a Google account. This also helps me keep track of who is actually posting, because it will show up on my spreadsheet who actually sent what the account was that they sent it from. So that will kind of help me keep track of things. And I talked about no negative comments. Even if you're pretending to joke with somebody, it's not okay. We are just keeping this as a professional discussion forum, so it should only be math topics that are discussed on there. Again, the requirement right now, as we're just starting this discussion forum for all my classes, I'm asking them to post twice a week, but they can use it as little or as much as they want. And again, hopefully even by being kind of a lurker, they could even just go on there, and even if they've already done their post for the week, they could go on there and see maybe if somebody's answered a question already that they had too. So again, I expect I'm only requiring 2 posts right now, so at least twice they'll have to go on the website during a week, but I expect that it will be maybe a little more than that for most students, because they will go on and check out and want to see other students' answers. So as you can see, I've also given each hour their own discussion forum, and I'll just kind of click on one to show you a little example here. Again, it's run through Google Forms and Google Docs. My 5th hour has kind of a good start on theirs. This is only day 2 of their discussion forum, so I think they're off to a good start. We did talk about not posting any replies that are too long or how to space them out, but I guess we'll keep talking about that, because it looks like some of them still go off the page. But I feel like they're off to a good start in terms of discussing the assignment and asking each other questions and answering them. I was originally going to use Schoology for my discussion forum, but I felt like I already have a Google website, and I was able to talk to somebody about how I could run a discussion forum just on this site using Google Docs and or Google Spreadsheet, Google Forms. So I thought that was kind of a nice option as well, to keep everything for my website on one place. And I think this will be a nice, again, kind of introduction to discussion forums for them, if nothing else. Kind of a simplified version, but it still will work just fine, I think, for what I want with my 8th graders. As you can see, how they're going to post in the discussion forum is on the left. They will have to be logged in like I am right now. They will put their name in and their question and comment and submit, and it should show up here on the right. Again, what I've kind of told them is I'm just kind of an observer. My role in these discussion forums is I'm not necessarily going to ask or answer questions of them yet. Maybe we'll get to that point, but right now I just want them to discuss homework problems and be able to get a little help outside of school time by asking, what did you get for problem number 13, or how did you do this problem? So, and then somebody else answering for them. So it's just kind of a nice start to discussion forums, but I think they have a good idea of what they're trying to do already, and I'll keep kind of guiding them in the right direction. Again, maybe I'll jump in and answer a question if they really need, but I'd like to let them more have the interaction and take control of it. Otherwise, that's my OLE. Thank you for taking the tour with me, and hopefully I'm hoping it works just as well as I plan it to.